Okay, so I'm going to explain to you how you're going to do your music theater project. So you're going to be presented with well, not blank slides, but templates of slides that look like what you see on the screen right now. It's going to say in parentheses name of show, directed by, wants you to put your name in. The easiest way to do that is to, of course, highlight the name of the show, type your name of the show in, highlight your name, type your name in. It should already put it into the font that I've left for you. If it doesn't or something goes wrong and you want to use this font, it is called Play Fair Display. I'm just going to toggle over here to my copy that I'm going to use so I don't mess up the original. But it's called Play Fair Display. And it's kind of fancy. I like it. So here's what we're going to do. You want to put in the name of your play. Make sure you capitalize the important words like you would in any title. And then it's directed by Mrs. Censor. Now, I used Anansi and the Tug of War. I don't know if you all saw that one. It's one that we've done a lot. It doesn't have a large amount of characters, but it's a good one. It's nice and short and sweet. It has some fun characters in it. So the next thing is cast. Who would I put in my show? I could do this two ways. The first way is to insert a text box, highlight, find that same Play Fair Display. Try not to sneeze. I think I'm okay. All right. And then I would center your text and I would put in cast. That's going to tell us who your cast of characters are and who is playing your characters. So you're going to have to either watch the show again if you can't remember all the characters, or you're going to need to get a copy of the source material, so the book. You could look it up online. A lot of these folktales would be online, but we will link all of the folktales that we showed in class to the theater project on your Google Classroom. So you can watch these again if you need to watch them, or you could ask to borrow, if you're working on this in class, you can ask to borrow. We have books for most of these and scripts. So the cast of characters, who would they be? Well, it would be Anansi, the spider. Let's say Anansi is going to be played by Mrs. Keith, and then the elephant. And I'm just going to do tab, 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 and the tab. Let's make the elephant Mr. Center. So you can pick people, you could pick your teachers, you could pick classmates, people that are in the room, friends of yours, and you're going to cast them in the show. I'm going to make Killer Whale. Let's make that Mr. Hack. So we have our show, our characters of... I'm someone who likes symmetry, so I might just move this a little bit so everything's nice and even. Oh, it's a little... Ugh, I don't like that. Looks a little better. I could format this all day. Could always go... I like it in the middle a little better. Yeah, I think I like it in the middle a little better. All right. So we could keep playing with it and make it look a little nicer, but you get the idea. Have our cast. Okay. Next, we want to have, we could leave it like this, or we could, maybe make it a little bigger. Well, now I really messed it up. And these are the kind of things that happen when you play around with how you format something. So don't be afraid to play around, make it look exactly how you want it to look. There, that looks pretty good, actually. Okay, so we're going to take our cast, and then we're going to leave that be because we have our cast. Or if you'd like to, instead of using your friends or your teachers, you could choose to use celebrities. So you could say that Anansi is being played by, I'm having a hard time thinking of celebrities that, see, I know celebrities that you wouldn't know and vice versa. So I'm going to come up with a celebrity that we all know, and I'm going to say that we're going to have Peppa Pig be Anansi. And then what I could do is go into insert image, upload from computer. And yes, I know Peppa Pig. No, I have Peppa Pig on my computer. Sorry, insert image, search the web. Now, I know that Peppa Pig is a cartoon character, but you get to just explore your imagination with this project. So we're going to say that Peppa Pig is someone we could actually cast into the show because, Peppa Pig. So we try this again, insert image, search web. I'll pay attention this time. I'm going to choose this. I'm going to insert it. And then I could, around here, put people that I would like to cast. Let's see, instead of Mr. Sensor for Elephant, Chase from Paw Patrol. I don't know. I spent a lot of time with my niece and nephew, and they're very young this weekend, so that's what's on my mind. But you can pick whoever. Cardi B could be Elephant. I don't know. You could pick Dumbo because he's an actual elephant. You could pick whoever you want, but you're going to cast your show. You can put pictures up. You don't have to put pictures up, but have fun with it, okay? Have fun with it. Then you're going to do costumes. Well, what would they look like? Let's go back to insert, image, search the web. I really just want you guys to have fun with this. So, Anansi's a spider costume. I have a feeling we're going to get lots of Spider-Man stuff. Let's see. We got a lot of Spider-Man costumes. I figured we would. Lots of Spider-Man costumes. Holy cow. They just keep coming. Well, Nancy's not quite that kind of Spider-Man, is he? So we will just do Spider maybe. And this tells me we're probably going to get creepy crawlies. Ooh, there we are. So, maybe you want to put cartoon. There we go. And now we have maybe some cuter spiders. So what would they look like? Well, now Anansi's like a little too big, so we're going to make him smaller. And then maybe beside him, I'd put in text box to show that this is, again, I'm going to go back to my Playfair and make it a little bigger. I'm going to say that this is indeed Anansi. Maybe Anansi. Then I could even explain if I wanted to, like how I would make the costume, black pantyhose stuffed with paper, and that would be the extra legs or arms or whatever, however you want to think about it. So, you get the idea. And then I need a picture of an elephant, and I'd need a picture of killer whale, because those are my other people. You have to do a majority of your characters. If you have a show that ends up being like ginormous, like a ton of characters, then you may want to just pick the main characters and do the main characters. So for this, I would do, let's try it, elephant costume. And this is adorable. Let's do the baby and elephant costume. And then I'm going to do there's the baby and elephant costume. So we would want something like this for an elephant. And again, insert text box right beside it. And same thing, you want to format it so it's nice and neat. And you'd say, gotta click in the box. elephants. Okay, and then I do another one for killer whale. So I would adjust it so I could see all of them. So I have all three of the main characters included in my costume design. So sometimes when I direct a play, I do this kind of thing. I use Pinterest or whatever, and I make a little like idea board of what I'd like the costumes to look like, what I want the sets to look like. And sometimes I find pictures of other people who have done the show, and I use, pictures from their set, or I, get on Amazon and I find costumes, and I share those on Pinterest or whatever. So you're doing the same kind of thing. You're just getting ideas for the feel of what you want your show to look like, what you want your costumes to look like. And then you could, for this one, scenery, what would I like the stage to look like? Well, if you read it, it sounds like they're in the jungle and they're near an ocean. So what you're going to want to do is take your, again, insert, image, search the web. Let's do palm trees. So I'm going to have palm trees. And I'm also going to have a beach. And it's going to take a second. It's going to be a big beach. And I'm going to have both. And you know what? If it hangs off the side of your slide a little bit, that's okay, because it won't show up. You can see over on this side what it's actually going to look like. So I could say half of it's going to be more like a wooded area for elephant to live in. Half is going to be a beach. Just to be very honest with you, I'm not sure that elephants live that close to the ocean, but I could be wrong. So we got the scenery set up here, and you could also add things under costumes for, like, you're gonna need a rope, right? You can't do a Nancy in the tug of war without a rope. So you could put, a rope at the bottom because it's a major part of your show. Okay. Bonus, publicity, music, ticket prices. You could, put in another text box and put in things like, again, I'm going to change this so it's all the same on every slide. And I'm going to say publicity. Publicity is, how are you advertising your show? No one comes to, publicity. If no one comes to see your show, is it a success? You got to make a little money, right? Show business. So we got publicity. Let's say that TV and YouTube ads. And then we're going to say music. Use African djembes. So what you want to do here is look up on your, maybe do a Google search and say, what kind of instruments am I going to find in this part of the world? And then, like, a djembe is an African drum, so I'm going to use African djembes. Those are actually the drums in the back of the music room by the guitars. There's a lot of djembes. So I'm going to use African djembes, so I'm going to put that as my music. Finding music that's relative to your folktale, I think, is really important. You wouldn't want to use, an electric guitar in a story from, that happened in India 200 years ago. It wouldn't make sense. Maybe it would. But show me something that would make sense for your story. And if it seems a little out of place, explain it to me, and I'll be like, cool, I get it. All right. And then I'm going to say tickets start at, you make up any number you want. I'm going to say $40, which would be really cheap for Broadway and really expensive for like a school or community theater show. But it's going to be a quality show, I have a feeling. We got Peppa Pig to be in it, so, So that's the point. And then when you're all done, there you go. You can tell me what it is, who's in it, what they're going to wear, where it takes place, what you would like the stage to look like if you could. Obviously, can't bring an actual beach on stage, but it's your inspiration for how you would paint maybe the background, and then some extra stuff about your show. All right. If you want to hyperlink anything to like a video, you could do that. That's up to you. Use your imagination. Let it run wild. Have fun with this. Show me that if you were the director and you were putting on a major Broadway event, who you would cast and who you would how you would set up your stage and everything. And feel free to use your friends. Have fun with this. It'll be kind of a fun thing to share with each other. Or, go the celebrity route. Totally up to you. Okay, guys. I hope that you have a fantastic time putting this together. And let me know if you have any questions. Thanks. Bye.